Hello, people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. God bless you. I want to show you this video. You may, at the end of it, feel like I felt. I felt so numbed. I felt so devastated. I lack words. I don't really know how to classify how I felt and what happened to me while watching this video, because I almost couldn't believe that what I saw in this video is possible. Now, it is better imagined than actually experienced that a human can actually be as wicked as you would see a man, a demon, in the cloth of a man, in the skin of a man, who brought out the life of an innocent young girl and has finally ended it up at the junction of confusion. Now, this video will teach so many of us lesson, whether you are married or not. Now, you must not make the mistake that this innocent, good-hearted young lady made in this video. Her story is better, told to you by herself. I can't actually coin it enough. And I will just watch the video first, and I'll be seeing you at the end of it. You are welcome to the End Time Truth Television, the channel for the lovers of truth, for the truth of the end time. So if you are a lover of truth, give us a subscription, and God bless you. Shalom.
So, Anastasia, can you tell me why you are in court?
A customer recommended the man I got married to. We met ourselves, and then we started communicating. Let's use the word. He actually came in form of it, like I never knew he was full of deceit and everything, because everything he said was not true. He claimed he was working, and I'm not the kind of person that visits. I hardly go to people's house, so I didn't visit him. They claimed that he works in one company like that is into IT stuff, that is their IT personnel. So I have a good work, so I do not bother. Every day he's always coming to the office every day. So if I ask him, he'll say he's a boss of his own, he works from home, so he's always carrying laptop up and down, so you wouldn't doubt it. So later we always meet at the eatery in Agric there, because I don't go to his house, but he's always coming to my parents' place, because my daddy has a house in Ikorodu. Then he came there, he came with his people for introduction. My uncle asked him, he said he works in the Shell. My uncle asked for his ID card, he said he forgot the ID card. So I was not like, two different places. Now say yes, that he's a big man, that he works in so many places. So after the introduction, I thought, let me just go and see his place, let me know where you stay, at least be sure I'm getting married to a human being. I went to the house, not knowing that he staged the house from me. The house was not actually his own. I noticed that there was no pictures in the house, and I was not asking him that, how come there is no pictures in this house? He said he doesn't like snapping pictures, that even the ones he has, they are under his bed, that he don't hang pictures around. And even he was actually squatting in that house, not his house. So when we fixed traditional marriage, that was December 26th, we fixed the traditional marriage. He claimed that his bank was they blocked his account because of BVN. I know then that was BVN. They were actually doing things for BVN. If you don't go and rectify the BVN stuff, so I actually believed him anyway. I said I should give him some money so that I can be able to join hands and we should do the things. I'm a very free human being. Maybe that's my fault. I actually gave him the thing. Then we did our traditional marriage 26. Then on the traditional marriage day, the eve before the marriage, he called me that he has some confessions to make. I was not like, okay, I'm listening. He said the house he took me to, that the house is not his house. And I said, how? He said that he's actually squatting with a woman there that is not his house. That woman is just like his aunt, that he's squatting with her. And I said, okay, fine. Is it just the house? Do you have any other confession I need to know? He said, no. I said, what about your job? Are you actually working? He said, yes. So I said, okay, fine. If it's just house, it's something I can actually afford. So that one is nothing to me. Moreover, I don't even like the house that I went to that day. It was somehow, I don't like the house. So I carried on with the wedding. Then after the wedding, because my place, I'm Igbo, once they've paid your bride price and you've done traditional wedding, you're free to move to your husband's house. So I went with him that day. Like, they'll tell you, go home, can't know your husband's place. I went with him. We went to his friend's place at Owode Oniri. We went there. Guys now, they were just taking drink and everything. And just like, it must happen this night, stuff like that. As in, me, I'm not that kind of party person or that kind of noise person. I don't really like noise. So I was irritated by what they were doing. So I had to go inside, excuse myself. Went inside. He came, he was just drinking and everything. And then he forcefully had his way. I forgot to bring the clothes. I wanted to bring because I kept that clothes since 2015. I kept that clothes. Because anytime I look at that clothes, I kind of like, like I actually put myself into this mess. I was not like, am I sure I'm not making a mistake? That I don't understand. First time I'm meeting this person, he's doing it in a forceful way, like forcefully taking out, having his way without even my consent, even when I'm not even in the mood, and in your friend's place for that matter. He apologized and everything. We moved to the hotel. We stayed for like a week in the hotel. I paid for it. Then I asked him to go and get an apartment that I'm going to pay for it. Then he got one apartment in Abaranje in Ikotu. I stay in Ikorodu. So I had to ask for my transfer from Ikorodu to Ikotu. Then I paid for the house. It's a 2-bedroom flat. I moved in there. I got pregnant the first time. I was 7 weeks. I had a miscarriage. So we were still talking about it. He told me it's because he told his dad that his people are fetish, that if I should take him again, that he will not tell his people. And I was not like, you telling your dad that I'm pregnant, how does it affect the pregnancy? He said, I don't understand. His father used to go to native doctor, all those places. So I took him the second time and everything. I noticed that he wasn't going to work. And I asked him, what happened? He now said that his boss sacked him. I said, why? He said he fought his boss, that he didn't know what came over him. He fought his boss, and the man had to. I said, how will you fight your boss? Who does that? I expect such person to keep me in the company. Nobody would do that. He said he was so angry that day. So if I go to work in the morning, he follows me to work, so that people in the company will not know that he's actually not working. So when I close and I'm coming back, he's coming back with me. We went out the house together. So things started. He was always complaining. My phone, he will not allow me use my phone. Even my siblings, he tried to even separate me from them, because if you send me a text, he's always checking my chat. He can just pick up my phone and start chatting your messenger. He wants to know whether you're going to respond. Maybe all this, like, use a text name for me. Then he will not know that, okay, fine, this is your boyfriend or this. And me, I'm not that kind of person. I don't even have the time, self. So he was always doing that. And before you know it, he was just suspecting everybody. Then I think one day, and then I was 3 to 4 months pregnant. Then I went to work one day. He asked me if they've paid, because Diamond Bank paid they always pay on the 24th. I told him that they've not paid us, that they said they have technical delay or something. He could not believe that. He thought I was lying, but I was spent my money. So we're still arguing about it. They just laughed at me. I was not like, I don't understand. My own money, you're still beating me again on my own money. He came to the office. It was not like asking my colleague, play like, Obi, you guys have finished your money. Obi said, no, they've not paid us that. They said they will pay us so date. And I said, okay. And I came back to that. So I allow peace reign. I go to work, but he does the spending. He's with my ATM card. I go to work. I do everything. But when they pay me, he's always the one doing the spending. And I don't complain. It continued like that till we went to the house one day. So we went to the house one day. I think I was almost 6 months or 7 months or so. So we went to the house, and I'm fine. I'm fine, thank you. Went to the house one day. Then my parents' house, after he has hit me the second time, and I had to go there. Because me, I'm not the kind of person that keeps friends. So I don't tell people the fact that I'm passing through. No matter what I'm passing through, if you see me outside, you don't know. If you see me out, you'll not know, because I'm always smiling. That's me. So we got home that day. Then, as usual, his normal way of having sex with his wife, as usual, he came to my father's house, because I have my room in my father's house. I have a room there. He came there, came inside the room that I was like, in my own father's house. Why not we let's get home? As he locked the door as usual and had his way. And me, due to it's my first time of getting to that state, I don't know what pregnancy is all about. The water, we saw water, but we did not understand what that thing was. So it was not like, what's this water? I said, I don't know. Should I tell mommy? I said, no. If you tell mommy, you ask us, what did we do that brought this water? Let's be going. I said, okay, fine. Maybe we should go to the hospital. We went back to the house. The next morning, I went to the hospital, and they told me baby is no longer alive. So, immediately that thing happened, I just called my mom. I'm no longer interested in the marriage. Like, they should call it off. I'm not interested. I said that he was not telling the super management, the doctor, the MD of the super, that he should plead with me. They discharged me 3 days before the white wedding. I refused to prepare for anything. I was not even preparing for anything. The wedding clothes, I did not even prepare. My parents, everyone was just trying to like beg me that it's not so anybody's fault. But me, I know what happened. And I knew whose fault it was. It was just like, it's the devil, that we should just try and forget everything, that it will not happen again. He went to the church, he was now waiting for me. They pleaded with me. I had to now, okay. I said, okay, let me give him another chance. I went to meet him in the church. After the wedding, we have not even gotten to the house safe. Because we did reception at my daddy's place, the madness started again, and he started vibrating. We were just shouting. My daddy was like, in my own house, you're telling me you will beat my daughter. You did. Is that how people have been living in your house? I'll just lie and tell my dad that, no, he does not beat me. No, he's just playing. Maybe he's drunk, that he doesn't do all those things. Because one thing about Igbo is the way you present your husband to your family, even if tomorrow he changed, that impression that you have given to them, they can never correct it like. So that's why I don't want to give him that impression that he's a bad person. So I'm just trying to like cover him up that he's fine. My dad doesn't joke with me. So I just told my dad that no, everything is fine. We stayed there and we left, and then we continued back to the Ikoto. That was how God now finally blessed me with a son. I now had my first son, even though he was still beating me in that pregnancy. I didn't tell anybody. If I come to, most times if I had bruises on my body, I will not go to work. I'll just call my boss, I'm not feeling fine. I'll stay back at home. Then if I'm going the next day, I'll just wear long sleeve. If they see the mark, what happened to you? I'll tell them I fell from bike. I will not tell them what happened. I will just continue like that till my son. Then bank always give us 4 months maternity leave. So after the 4 months, I had my son through CS. So after the 4 months maternity leave, my mommy brought my small cousin from village to come and stay with my son so I can resume back to work. And that was November 2018. He came back one day. A pastor said he has offended his wife, that he should go and beg his wife, and the job he's looking for, he will get it. He brought Fanta, he brought pure water, and then I think he bought one other thing too. He now knelt down before me, and I was now saying I should pray for him, I should forgive him. And I said, you didn't tell I'm the one that is doing you. Now, why would I be holding your job? For what now? If you have the job, it will also benefit me. He now said, no, I should please forgive him that. The pastor said, once I forgive him with my heart, he will get the job the next day. I collected pure water. I blessed the pure water. I collected it. He said I should drink it. I took the drink. And then he went to bath with the pure water. The next day, around after 11, he called me on phone that he has gotten the job in Sonoma Cargo in Apapa. They called him for the job, and they called him as a post of manager. So I was so happy. Even though I've not seen his certificate since I got married to him, to date, I don't know. He told me he's a graduate of UNN. I've never seen his certificate before.
Graduate of?
UNN, ma.
Okay.
Anastasia alleges that her husband said they are divorced with a divorce certificate to prove it. She claims she was not served divorce papers or summoned to any court. She wants the court to investigate the divorce matter and invalidate the certificate of divorce.
When it comes to, you've gone through a lot in your marriage. And I'm sure if I leave you can talk, you keep on, you will not even repeat anything for the next 3-4 hours. Because you've gone through and you have a lot to say. I could see a family picture you submitted there. This. Right? And this. That's him over there. All of you as a family.
That's Matthew, and that's the girl. Even the girl that even told him to poison my food.
Which girl?
Gloria Ibute.
This one. Who's this?
No, that's not me.
Who's this?
Same person. That's the baby she had for him now.
That's the lady.
That's their baby, their new baby. No, let me round up.
Okay, try and round up. Okay.
So he got the job, and then I was so happy.
Order.
Then, you know, the role they gave him, he needs to be making reports every day. He doesn't know anything about accounts, he doesn't know anything about reports. So with my knowledge and in Diamond Bank, I made the reports for him. My daddy is his grantor, and that's his place of work. The most time if I'm busy, I send the report to my dad. My dad makes the report, send it back to me, and I forward back to him. It got to a point, my colleague called me to one post on Facebook, and then I saw this girl on her birthday. The way he wrote things and everything, my word, my this. I was not like, I don't suspect him, but that day I was not like, what happened? Who is this person? And I said, the person is, he's his sister. I said, this sister that I don't know for how many years, and he's not now that, you know, just they work in the same company. I did not doubt him. So that night I was sleeping, and the voice woke me up, and then that day would have been my last day on earth anyway. But God said no. So I woke up, the voice just directed me to the parlor. I never knew he used to hide his phone inside Ghana Must Go. So I went there, the thing said I should open the bag. I opened the bag and I saw his phone. The thing called one code, 2964. I remember it very well, 2964. And I typed the code and the phone opened. Till today, I don't know how to download the WhatsApp deleted messages, but I was able to download it that day. And I saw my soulmate. I opened the message. I was not like, the girl was telling him, you know, he told the girl how I normally take my food, because, you know, as my husband, I'll tell you, I put my food in the fridge when I get to the work, so later I'll go and microwave it and eat. So the girl said, you should put poison in my food, that when I get to work, since I don't normally eat immediately, that they will not trace it back to the house, they will suspect my colleagues in the office. So I did a screenshot of that, and I forwarded it to myself, and I deleted it. I saw a place where his boss, Mr. Fred, was telling him that this girl that you just met, why not leave her and stick to your wife that has been with you for this year? The man was just like advising her like a father, because the man is his in-law, so he's marrying his younger sister. So the man was just like, I screenshot all those ones, both the one he was discussing with the best man, I screenshot all those things. It's just that the phone now is bad. I will have showed you everything. So when I saw those things, I was bitter. I was not like, why is this man trying to kill me? I even proved it. I was in the kitchen cooking my noodles. That I didn't make any food to work. I went to work empty like that. A pregnant woman, I didn't go to school. I've never eaten somebody's food before, but that day I ate Esther's food. I tell Esther, give me food, I'm hungry. She was not like, you eat somebody's food. And I said, how? I told her, I don't feel like eating my food. So she was thinking it's pregnancy symptoms, but it does not. But me, I know what I was running for. The next day was antenatal. I didn't go to work. I was cooking in noodles in the fire. I entered the bedroom. Before he just called me, I should go back. He entered. I saw him in the kitchen. He was putting something and he was not staring at it. Immediately he saw me. I was like, what are you doing? He said, he's trying to help me. I said, noodles I just put now, you're trying to help me. Now he said, can somebody help me again? I said, okay, no problem. I went back to the bedroom. The voice now like, don't eat that food. I said, even if he did not even tell me to eat that food, I won't be stupid enough to eat that food. I went for antenatal, I came back, he poured the noodles in the dustbin and made his own noodles and ate. So just 1 week before the operation, they want to do another CS for me. So I went to my parents' house. Then the CS, my hospital is in Kotu, and that's Sumbo side. They then called him to come and sign for the operation. He refused. He told the doctor that, Amadi, if I want to die with the baby, let me die with the baby. The man was like, The man had told me, I did not believe. I called him myself. I said, okay, fine. If you don't want to see us, just come to the gate. They will give you the paper, you sign. You go back to where you're going to. You don't need to see us at all. He said it's not his business that he's done with us, so that if we want to die there, let us die there. My mommy came from Ikorodu to come and sign. And they had to pity her because she was crying that not to happen to her daughter. They now came back after 1 week and I said, these children, who is the father of these children? The first one is fair, this one is fair, him is dark, in their family they are dark. My son speaks like white, him is a local man. It was just saying so many things. Mommy was not like, you don't understand what is wrong. Is this a madness or what? He now said, like, for my information, that he doesn't do this kind of thing. No. No. That, what kind of children is this? They're so fair. Look at her lips. Look at, no. He doesn't want to see me and this bastard in his house again. He referred to the children as bastard, my children. So I watched him leave. In my mommy's presence, he told us that we should never come to the house again. That he's giving us 5 days to come and pack our things. I was still on plaster. And this, my second operation, really affected me. Because since 2019, I've been on plaster till first week of July, 2021. I've been on plaster. So we went to the house.
He already brought out everything. Even the Go TV I bought, he lost everything. He kept it for me in the parlor, packed everything. I just came, met my daddy. My daddy called his father. His father said, his son has taken a decision. So what did they want him to do? My daddy called his the mother's elder brother. That one said, you know him now, he's a very stubborn guy. If he has taken it because he now has money, they now say, since he said he has moved on with his life, let your daughter to move on with her life. She should go and meet the father of the children now. The children are so fair. I don't know where she got to do those kind of color from. I don't understand. So he brought out those things. We now packed those things and left. Since then, if I call him, he blocked me on every social media and poked me everywhere. No, nothing, no communication. He doesn't want to see us. He doesn't want to see the children. He continued till March 7. He got married to the girl. That girl. We did everything. I was legally married to him. He went to marry that girl. I did traditional wedding March 7, 2020. So I've not been working since last year. Then him, that is the father of the children, he did not want to take care of the children, nothing. He went ahead and married the girl. He even went and pastor blessed their marriage. He bought car for the girl. The girl was just sampling it in the whole Facebook. Since January, I sold everything I have. Both clothes, even our rent self is due. Clothes and everything. Just to make sure my children will be able to survive and go to school. Yet, he's not helping us, he's not doing anything. Then I had to go to, somebody directed me to command in Keja. They went to gender. I went to complain to them. They asked me to give them, they were even asking for 5,000 naira. So I told them I didn't even have anything to eat in my house. They said, okay, I should bring 3,000 naira. I called my brother to help me hustle for the money. He gave me it. Then I went to serving paper in this office. And I came. So they now called me that he's around. I got there. Juma asked him what the problem was. He told the man that we've been divorced, which I'm not aware. He brought out one document. He gave it to the woman. He told the woman that we've been divorced. The woman said, is it true? I told her, I'm just hearing this for the first time, that I'm not aware of anything. I didn't go to anywhere. Nobody invited me, nothing. So I'm just appealing to this honorable court and lordship to please help me investigate this brandishing document called divorce letter. Let me know how real the thing is, because I know nothing about it. Then number 2, for the maintenance of the children. They are very sick. They came with me.
Comfort, luxury, style, class, tranquility, and nature. The ideal home for today's game changers has all these and more. Looking for more? Then look no further than Masters Villa, an ultra-modern luxury estate nestled in the very heart of the Lekki Peninsula. The avant-garde architectural styles of our homes and villas reflects a lifestyle that is both exclusive and intuitive. So, are you looking for more? Then look no further than Pazina Homes and Gardens. Call us today on these numbers. Pazina Homes and Gardens, your choice today.
I realize you've not submitted, or I don't have a copy. Okay.
They have it. It's submitted.
We have it at the legal. Okay. So we'll conduct search on that and revert on it. And the legal team is going to sit down with you and analyze all your rights to you, and they give you all the options you have. So you now decide on the step that you actually want. Then we take it from there.
The defendant is not present in court. Judge Fumi was moved with sympathy over the plaintiff's situation. She offers a lifeline and steps down this matter.
All right. All right.
All right.
Well, the only thing I have to say in this video is this. I am a Christian. I don't believe in divorce. I don't believe that people should just wake up, because you are no longer, you don't feel you still like the man or you still like the woman, maybe somebody else is confusing you outside, then you come home and want to end the marriage. Or then because of that, probably you are in a place where you wouldn't be allowed to marry a second wife until death do you part. And so now you begin to devise a means on how to kill your partner so that everybody will see that, of course, she died. Of course, he died. That's why I had to marry. No, I don't believe in that. But listen, I don't believe that a person should stay in a marriage that will kill the person, either man or woman. If it has gotten to that point where your life is at stake, it is better to be alive and be separate than to live in a home, die under a torture, and whereas you are in it, you are in sorrow and probably bitter of heart. And when you die in bitterness, you die not forgiving even this person because of the grievousness of the hurt that they have inflicted on you. You end up not even making it in eternity. So it is better, quite better, that you leave that person peacefully and have your life in one wholeness. Another thing I have to say here is, please don't get married to a stranger. Irrespective of who may have introduced who to you, don't make the mistake of marrying a stranger. Moving away from this lady here, I understand that so many young ladies, in fact, when they want to do some investigation, what they likely want to find out is how much does the man earn? Does he live in a duplex? How many cars does he have? And all that. Now, that is not the basic things that you need to know about the person. Now, you see, I am talking to the general public. I know that some of you may feel that it is a cake when I talk about trying to know the will of God. But if you are a Christian, you can't actually put God aside in the decision making that has to do with your life. I listened to Cardinal Arinze some times ago when Pope John Paul died and they were looking for a successor. He said he will be the last person to have a hand in his future. And so by that, he was actually implying that God was going to take care of his future. Now, if you are getting involved in anything like marriage, and you want to put God by the side, you are making a very big mistake. But even at that, don't marry a stranger. Your pastor may have introduced that person to you. Please, don't take the word. Don't take it because it is coming from your pastor. This lady didn't make any form of inquiry. She didn't know who she was getting married to until when it was too late to back out. But I also want to reiterate that no time is ever too late. But please, don't make the mistake of marrying a stranger. In those days, when a man comes to look, to seek for the hand of a lady in marriage, they come to the family house. The parents of the lady used to go and do some kind of findings to be sure of the kind of family that their daughter is entering. So also the parents of the man would have done their findings and be sure that the family their son is going into is a family that is decent enough. But today, technology and social media has made it that now I'm not even talking about this lady now. Now the daughter of Mr. Ibu met her husband, the one that she said she was divorcing, on TikTok, and just after 2 months they got married. Now, and they got married, she didn't know the person, and only to come out now in the public to begin to tell the stories. Please don't marry a stranger. This lady does not deserve this kind of a beast, but unfortunately, she got involved with a stranger who she never knew anything of. I find it difficult to believe that a human can take advantage of a good-hearted woman like this and messed her up. Somebody will be saying, so you're asking people to end their marriage. You are a hypocrite. Tell me that if this lady was your sister and which her life was at risk, she almost got killed. Now, if not because God saw her heart and the same God wanted to save her, You would have encouraged her to stay and be killed like they would have almost ended her life. Well, I really don't know what to tell you if that is what you're thinking, but I am telling you the truth. I am telling you the truth. You see, I know that several people will be like, you are saying this, you're a hypocrite. If that is what you understand, if that is what you say in this kind of a thing, well, anyway, let me not just vent my frustration because I feel very sad. I feel, watching the video, I didn't know whether to cry or not. In fact, I couldn't, I felt numbness all over me, whether to say anything or to, it was a shock. I was in shock to hear these things that I have heard in this video. Well, put down your opinion in the comment section and let's know what you think about this. Thank you so much and God bless you. Credit to the video goes to the Justice Court. I'll be seeing you in the next video. Till then, from me to you. Shalom.